Hello, welcome to another episode of Simply Nerdy. This is me, Steven. This is a little short video of Anthony going into more depth about the combat in Luigi's Mansion 3. I was not able to include it in the actual video since we went so long and I had to keep it condensed to 16 minutes or less, so this is a little short excerpt that I think is really important that we had in our discussion, so I'm going to post it as a separate video. Hope you enjoy.
I honestly am not sure, I guess, where people even feel like it falls short, because I feel like I heard some people saying they felt like it was less deep than Dark Moon, and I think the only way that I can make sense of that is, I guess, so far I haven't seen like the combat upgrade options that you got from the money in Dark Moon, and I guess in that way maybe it's a little bit less deep, but I feel like there's more options in this game, and I've had no problem with it. I mean, I played Dark Moon all the way through and loved every bit of it, but I guess I don't feel like there's anything missing here. And so that was a confusing thing to me when I was hearing people saying that. But I'm, like you say, like the combat is completely ancillary to the experience of a Luigi's Mansion game. It's kind of just a thing you do while you're playing the game and not actually the point of the game itself. I ultimately just feel like it's a nice addition, and I feel like in this case, from what I can remember, this is probably the most options that I feel like we've had as far as combat goes. Like, you still have the strobe bulb to flash the enemy. You pull back on the enemy when you're sucking them in until you get the A button, and then you start slamming. Like, honestly, it's pretty much the same sequence as ever before. I feel like in Dark Moon, rather than slamming, you just kept on sucking until you got more powerful suctions, and that's honestly less complex than the slamming, because the slamming can be used strategically to hit other ghosts at the same time, so I'm not sure what's missing there. You still have the dark light, so like you can use that strategically during battle. There's the boost jump, which I feel like allows, for an extra layer of strategy. I mean, not that I've put it to much use in combat, but I feel like it's kind of served to help me like blow enemies away or avoid attacks sometimes. And then I think the thing that I like the most as far as combat goes, that's been added, is I really like the plunger. Like, not that I've had to use it a whole lot, but like there was a boss fight I did where there was a lot of use of the plunger, and I really enjoyed that. And I guess I find it kind of funny that people are again feeling like the mix of that and the slamming is kind of overly simplistic, but I feel like it's honestly more complex than any of the combat in the previous games. Again, like I was saying with Dark Moon, like you just flashed them, and from what I can remember, you flash them until you suck on them, and then you keep sucking on them until you can suck harder on them. Like that was about it. I feel like as far as combat goes, again, while it's not anywhere near the most important thing for me, I'm tickled that it is as well conceived as it is.
And until next time, keep it nerdy.